Picture a teenager's life. What do you see? Most people see either a teenager hanging out at a football game, hanging in the classroom with friends, cramming in last-minute work, going to prom, homecoming, something like that. So with this being said, why are teenagers dropping out? Statistics show that 1 out of every 5 teenagers will drop out of high school. Today, I will explain the 3 main reasons for teenagers drop out of high school: outside influences, teen pregnancy, and lack of interest. Today, let's begin with the outside influences. The national outside influences have a lot to do with success or failure in school. Teenagers with a strong family support or education have a larger chance of staying in school. A study conducted by the U.S. Department of Education proved that 75% of 5,000 students dropped out of high school due to parental support. Students have a higher chance of graduating high school if their family members have. It is proven that to succeed, students try to succeed and stay on their parents' own social level. They try to live up to their parents' employment status and their incomes. Also, if a student's sibling dropped out, the student has also a higher risk of dropping out as well. The peer pressure from friends can also make or break a student's decision to stay in high school. The National Education Longitude Study of 1988 was funded to research a class from 8th grade to 12th grade. This study proved that students that were frequently not involved in school activities became failing in their educations. They started participating in delinquent activities such as gangs, drugs, alcohol abuse, and skipping class, sex, etc., and began to fail out of school or drop out. Along with outside influences, teen pregnancy is a strong cause for high school dropouts. Teenagers have dropped out of high school due to pregnancy all over the years. The number 1 reasons for girls to drop out of high school is teen pregnancy. About 70% of teenage girls who leave school because of teen pregnancy never go back. Pregnancy is responsible for 15% of the dropout rate for high school students. This ranges between the ages of 15 and 19 years old. Some schools seem to push out teen pregnancy. If the school does not accept medical notes for the students' appointments, then the absences seem to add up. Also, if the girls' absences are excused, they feel discouraged because of how far back they fall in school. Some schools will not allow pregnant girls to attend schools. They say that they will send the girl to a pregnant alternative school, which helps the girl fall behind in her studies because of the types of kids that go to these schools. Schools believe that it is against morality codes for a pregnant girl to be in school. Most teenage girls report that if they have felt some support during their pregnancy, they would have stayed in school. This support could have come from peers or adults or schools such as teachers, counselors, and administrators. Research shows that if schools try to support their pregnancy, then it would have a positive effect on dropout rates. Now that you've seen the effects on outside influences and teen pregnancy, let's look at the aftermath of lack of interest and on dropout rates. Teenagers become tired of extending their education and decide to drop out for the fact of lack of interest. Lack of interest is one of the main reasons why teenagers decide to drop out of high school. Studies done by the U.S. Department of Education show that 7,000 out of 10,000 students admit to losing their motivation in their education. Students become bored with the same generic courses. Teachers need to try to find a way to motivate their students in other ways and make them want to further their educations, such as they could relate their academics to real life, announce rewards to the students, or give the students work that won't make them failures but also pushes them. If students become involved in extra activities outside, in school and outside, including group work, the student will have more of an advantage of staying in school. These groups could be such as clubs, study groups, or sports. We have now been informed of some major reasons why teenagers drop out of high school. I have clued you in the 3 major points of leading to dropout: the outside influences, teen pregnancy, and lack of interest. Now that you understand this social issue and you've learned some facts about it, I hope one day that you can also help a teenager further their lives and stay in school.